What's up, everybody? We're back with some more Nova Drift.
Nova Drift.
Before we begin, I'd like to thank Sir Platinum Slurk, Luanshan, Meister Gurkentalent, Bozo, Zinthus, Ultra Viper, Buzzkill, Connor McLean, Hyper Exalted God King Supreme, Mega Ultra Dave, Marco Dendecker, and Lyric 5232 for being a member of our Patreon. If you'd like to be a member of our Patreon, go to patreon.com/results. See the link in the description.
Yeah.
And today I am going to try to utilize bad ideas for science.
It's your favorite.
Because Bastion got updated and the game wants to make me use it, so here I am.
Well, no, the game didn't say you had to use it.
The world at large. It's new, I gotta try it.
It's what the people want.
It's basically the same thing. The only change that Bastion got is that before it didn't incorporate your crash damage into it, and now it does. So, running into people's faces with it is now much more effective than it was before, once you get some crash damage modifiers.
It's much facier.
Yeah.
That's a word that I just made up.
And then I'm going to go Leviathan, because if you're going to do a bad idea, you might as well go all the way with it.
I mean, it's the only way to fly, right?
It's the only way to die. We're going to go for
No,
whole
there's
strength.
lots of ways. There's thousands of ways to die.
Yeah.
Just ask Darwin.
He knew of a few. Also, in case you're curious, I am joined today by Fearless once again, because
Hi there.
James is away this week.
And I'm trapped in the basement with Steve.
Look, and if you're good, I'll let you out for, like a bathroom break down again. At least just so you don't make a mess.
That ship has sailed, sir.
Oh, well.
Don't look behind the water heater.
Okay, let's just try to not die immediately to the first boss. Leviathan is a spicy opening body, and Bastion is a spicy anytime shield.
Yeah.
All right. I got all of my hull protection talents
yeah.
immediately to try to protect me from
It's
myself.
like the game knows that you're making bad decisions and wants to help you anyway.
So I'll have to do some things to make my Bastion go burr a little bit more. We could probably try to do the equivalent of like a tortoise. A turtle
torrent.
Turbo tortoise.
Easy for you to say?
Was it? I don't
No.
think it was. Elegant Construction gets me my shield more often. Skirmish gives me the more crash damage. I'm gonna get the crash damage first, because even when my shield's not existent, I'm still Leviathan. And then we'll try to get going far enough to where we can go hidden power, get rid of the weapon for just more boopage.
And then just force feed ourselves to everybody.
Priority 0. Terminate is really good, but priority 0 will help me make sure that my shield exists for longer. Slightly better uptime. Likewise with like construction.
Oh, hey.
And then just kind of cook them, walk away. So while the shield is up, my face is protected. My face is the most vulnerable part of the Leviathan. It should work out okay.
Yeah.
Should be a match made in heaven, as long as it gets off the ground.
Yeah, as long as we survive early game, Leviathan is hard to stop.
We can get a Galvanic just to work towards getting hidden power. Efficiency is something we're going to want eventually. Candescence we might want eventually. The more shield effect power I have, the more the shield will also recharge faster, so...
Yeah, galvanic, and like the earlier we can get to at least get hidden power as an option, the better off we are.
I will say my Bastion is not zapping on contact like I thought it might. I don't know why that is.
Does it have to actually be shot for galvanic to kick off?
It's just when your shield takes a hit. It's weird. But we'll grab the bravado.
Wise man once said.
Revelation, which is, you know, honor bound because shield cooldown or efficiency.
Probably shield cooldown for now.
I think I can agree with that. Efficiency will be better once I'm done.
Yeah.
Using my lance, but I'm still using it reasonably frequently. Also, ow, 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 ow.
Ooh, okay.
Ow. Okay, okay. We're just gonna... Everybody calm down. Everybody chill out. We're gonna take a tactical link. You're gonna take less damage.
This is fine.
We're gonna get a boost in here? Yeah!
I also accepted a meta charge.
I just need everything to die. Okay, hidden power.
You ready for it?
No, let's do it.
Alright, also got him?
Also got him. Volatile shield's good. Flash shielding is good.
Oh, a lot of these are good.
Give me the volatile, I think, for now. Make it matter. Okay. Regeneration, please.
Hey, yeah, how about that?
Oh, there was also,
Efficiency.
yeah. Okay, so we just gotta kind of chill out. Kind of boop things around. I feel like that supply train tried to kill me, but it's the supply train, so even when I'm in danger of dying, I just can't do it.
Yeah, I think... Oh, God.
Supply train, if you're coming, do it now. Take me out.
Cold Dole! Cold Dole!
Just what do I do? You know what? It seems counterproductive, but I think I need a little bit of extra sauce here. A little bit of extra damage sauce.
Not a bad idea.
And then I can get purification and try to live my best life. Well, let's start working our way back.
Still alive.
For now. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's a-okay. There's the efficiency, but I can also get the corrosion to get towards purification.
Would it be better to go corrosion or purge with this setup?
Yes. Just take them both at some point.
Good talk. That's fair.
I mean...
efficiency is just good.
Yeah, I'm too much of a scaredy baby to not take the safety when I'm been weeing and wooing as much as I have.
Yeah, you're fine right now. Everything's good.
Just another damage alternative in Discord. Thrusters to get Deadly Wake, because that's a prerequisite to Tempest, and I'm going to want a Tempest at some point. Oh, we're doing Station. I hate doing Station as Leviathan.
Well, just pretend you're a tapeworm. It's fine.
Oh, geez. That
was a choice.
I I got sent. Okay, let's just get rid of all the ads. I'm gonna sneak in here just for a second to try to get some stuff done, and then quickly escape before horrible things happen to my face.
Yeah, so far so good.
Playing it cool.
Well, I mean, you are in space, so.
Yeah, but I'm still setting things on fire in reasonable intervals.
Space fire.
Spire. Do I go right for the flash shielding?
It's not a bad idea.
Alright, let's do it. We're gonna try to Tempest the shield as much as we can. Which will limit our zippy zap shenanigans, but
turtle torrents.
Just a good old terminate. Terminate's never bad, but we don't need it. I feel like we can try to get other things.
Just grab purge.
I could
and/or rampage.
Yeah, both of them are good. I want to try to get purification sooner rather than later.
Makes sense.
Because my Tempest Explosion is also going to be doing fire damage, so even if I can't discharge as much as I would like, otherwise, I'll still be doing a fair amount of fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I can, potentially get other fire damagey things if I need to with fire trails and things like that.
Dying Star.
I'm going to get the purification before I get the corrosion, just because it's safety. I need to be safe. I'm playing inherently very unsafe things.
Yeah, but Leviathan's getting bigger. We're getting close to the point where it's harder to kill.
Harder to kill, but there are still some things that the Leviathan really struggles with. I do need to get Blink on Leviathan too. Blink on Leviathan's
It's bonkers.
Blink on everything is good, but Blink on Leviathan in particular is, some would even argue, necessary. Okay. Deadly Wake. So a little bit of extra fire sauce and a prerequisite to many things we're looking for now.
Yep. It opened up, what, 2 super mods?
It opened up Tempest, and it opens up Blink, which isn't a super mod, but
it
is a super mod. Well, there's Tempest.
Oh, hey, friend.
I could get honor bound, but let's just get it going here. We're just gonna start blowing up shields on people as often as we can. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
My kingdom for a blink right about now. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Oh, we're not fine. We're not fine. We're in the sauce.
Oh,
okay.
Thank you, purification.
Yep.
That might be. I think it's the only reason you lived through that.
Corrosion. Give me just more instances of fire. Blink.
Hey, everything's coming up, Millhouse.
Oh, I wasn't scared. Not worried at all.
Look, I'm just glad that you wore the brown pants today.
When everyone was so scared and everything came up fine, I was gonna make a Princess Bride reference and be like, the eel doesn't get him at this time, and then I realized that I'm the eel.
I feel like that's typecasting, but also accurate.
Okay, I need you to stop shooting me. Thank you. I appreciate your sacrifice. I'm gonna get adaptive armor now.
I can't imagine why.
Because the world is made of pain and suffering.
And?
No, that's it. That's the thought.
This is a very strange TED Talk.
Look, they didn't pay me. I just kind of wandered on stage.
Wait, do you get paid for TED Talks?
Having never given one in an official capacity, I don't know.
Like, who would pay for some of those?
I think we're gonna go for
especially
more
if it's like TEDx.
Look, I'm familiar with some TEDs that probably shouldn't be able to talk in a public setting.
Yeah.
Oh, just blink in there. Like now we just start being a menace.
Yes.
We prefer agility over power reserve, so I think instead I'm just going to grab some channeling.
Certainly not a bad call.
We can also do conversion here. I saw conversion. Since we're pretty much just gonna get our shield to explode on contact anyway. Grabbing that's not bad. I'll grab the core shielding though, just to make sure that we're maximum safety. I don't think we're gonna be getting Dying Star today, even though we do have all the prereqs for it.
What about Celestial Lance?
Celestial Lance could be a consideration.
I've always loved the concept of Celestial Lance, and it's like, I always wish it had more utility.
It is pretty good. It's just that
it's certainly flashy.
Oh, it's very flashy. That's like its whole thing.
One job.
I'm gonna roll here. Oh, there's Dying Star. Evolutionary Niche, we can just
like there's also an Evo Niche.
Go even harder into that. We can grab the shield durability so that it applies more hull to our hull when we convert. Evo Niche is rarer, so I'll get that first. But we're starting to get to the point where we can start
just bulldozing,
Yeah, just feeling more comfortable about being aggressive. It was a little shady for a while, but I think we're at the point where we're feeling okay about it.
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to start considering a hypermetabolism too.
Yeah, it's definitely something I can consider. The only problem with hypermetabolism is that its reserves are percentage based, and when my health pool is as big as it is, it feels worse.
Right, it feels worse, but you still have so much more health.
Yeah.
And because your total regen is based on your total health pool, it's just that much more effective.
True. But I just like knowing that I could take a shot from Galactus and be fine. Speaking of which.
Hi, Galactus.
What a snap.
No, that's Thanos.
Oh.
Different show.
Like, it was a Marvel reference. It's fine.
Like, Galactus just wants to eat us.
So here's a conversion. We'll convert 30% of my hull's to shields or vice versa. The lesser of the two is consumed or converted.
Yeah, do it. Chunky boy.
Yeah, look, we're going full chonk. Bonk.
In the words of, what is it, Mojo Jojo? Extra thick!
How many C's?
Yes. Just one, but it's really ultra.
Ah, there you go. There's the branding that we require.
Branding!
Okay. So what is our wave 100 going to be?
You know what we've dealt with already?
Both of them
like
can
you
be
might actually get a
scary if I don't kill it quickly. Both of them are terrifying.
Yeah.
Which is the life of a Leviathan, really. It's kill it quick or be
everything's
very
terrifying
scary.
until it's dead.
Like see that whole thing that I just did right there? Just madness. Rebuke will let us keep our armor for longer.
And give you a convenient dose shit button. Yeah, I'm thinking it's gonna be a Seraph day.
Feeling seraphy.
Yeah. Just because he's a smaller target to, headbutt.
Yeah, he's a smaller target. He comes out with all those angry energy orbs, and if Leviathan hates one thing, it's just persistent area damage.
Yeah.
So I can increase shield durability, which would still, I believe, increase our hull, because this shouldn't make it so it's bigger than our base hull because we're Leviathan.
No, there's no way it'll be bigger.
But it means that we'll then convert more into hull to have more hull. Although terminate...
Would it be worth taking that over terminate or kinetic boost?
I want all of them. I think I'm going to grab the terminate first just because I know that the boss is coming up, and I think killing the boss quickly might be paramount to success.
The key to your survival.
But at the same time, I want to see my health bar go burr.
Now, like, do we do enough fire damage now to make, like, Conflagration worth it? Or deflag worth it?
I think deflag is usually worth it, but we're not doing a ton of fire damage.
Yeah.
When our shield pops, when Tempest goes off, that does a okay, like, fiery burst. But beyond that, and I have this deflag that I honestly forgot to do because I was at a certain point. It's just like whatever, man. Also, there he goes.
I was wrong, but he left.
So yeah, then I could go into blast radius and do stuff like that. Our hull damage does do. It's converted to blast, so we can, get concentrated blast, do more damage.
That's fair.
So, yeah, and then we can just deflag.
Well, like, deflag would make Celestial Lance slightly more worth it, too.
Pledge allegiance to deflag. Of Tingo Tango Mango. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's adorable.
Well, now I'm scared.
There's nothing to be scared about. It is an internet trend, mostly on the Tickest of Talks, where there was a little girl trying to do the Pledge of Allegiance, and she's very little, and the English language is a difficult language.
It is true.
But essentially it's the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United Tingo Tango Mango. And it's really funny.
I'll allow it.
Alright, beak health. The trick to living is just having more health than anyone else and keeping it that way.
Mm-hmm.
This used to be
just wasteful because you only need the one.
This used to be so much better with the previous iteration of Ataraxia, but it was The previous version of Ataraxia was really good. So it had to be toned down.
To the point of brokenly good, yeah.
This is still very good with Ataraxia, don't get me wrong. Still probably one of the best bodies to get Ataraxia with. But the previous version was very, very good. Okay. So, as I typically get to this part of the video, how far do you think we go with this?
You're either going to get a surprise laser rave around 150, or it's going to go to about 280.
150 or 280?
Yeah.
Okay.
Never discount the flash laser mob.
Flash lasers and or like unfortunate tracer beams. They're all the banes of my existence.
Well, that guy, wrong neighborhood.
Yeah. When you let a snake coil up on you like that, it's not a good look. Also, my shield is remarkably durable if I'm not shooting off my discharge, which is impressive, really. Yeah, see, there it goes. It's like, I'm not complaining. It not breaking is not that detrimental. If it breaks, I do get benefits, but if it doesn't break, I still have a shield.
Yeah, like there benefits either way, really.
I'm purposely not
I still
discharging
think
just for all of the armor. I don't know how useful it is to hold on to it or not in many scenarios, but
save it for a special occasion. I do have to say, though, I still think out of all the bodies, Deadly Wake looks the best on Leviathan.
Yeah. Leviathan's got a lot going for it in the looks department.
I'd say legs for days, but snake.
Tails for days? Is it a tail if it's your whole body? Does a snake have a tail?
Yes.
I never really thought of it until I said it, and then once I said it, I was like, "Oh God, what have I done?"
Now I'm questioning and not happy about it.
All right, audience question of the day: do snakes have tails?
Is a snake a tail?
Yeah. Is that just a body, or is that tail? Where does the body start and the tail begin? If you argue tail, is it all tail?
And once you figure that out, cereal, soup or not soup?
Oh, we've traveled this path before. That's why I was so impressed with the snake one. I was like, I never thought of that one before. Usually,
yeah,
a good new hypothetical. It's hard to come by.
Messing with my head.
All right. We're approaching the 150. I gotta get past that so I can cross the first hurdle.
Yeah. Suddenly lasers.
I'm making a note here. No.
Huge distress.
I'm making a no here. Hey, look, barrier.
Hey, barrier. Where have you been this whole game?
Do I care about barrier? I don't think I do.
I mean, reflexive shield's probably.
Yeah, I'll take a reflexive shield. That's fine.
Like, barrier would have been awesome early.
Well, I was tempesting most of the time anyway, so barrier's not.
Yeah, you have that tempest up.
Super necessary. And then the reason why we hadn't seen it in a while is because I only somewhat recently picked up shield size because didn't really need it otherwise, and that was a prerequisite. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, and you got a shield because this guy just happened to show up on time. All right, I need to leave.
Well, it's not quite a laser rave, but
Alright, well that boop hurt him.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, I headbutt his sniper shot into his face.
All of them. Well, you know, well played.
Well, here's 150.
You're not lasers. Go away.
You timed the Seraph a little early.
Is it too late to amend it to 150-ish?
150-esque. In the 150s. I'll give you the 10-wave barrier.
Nice. I'll take it.
You're like, great, I hope you die within the next 5 waves.
That just makes me sound heartless. Which is accurate, but...
Yeah, I was gonna say, but did it sound inaccurate?
Look, I like to look like I had feelings, okay?
I too am human.
Thank you, Zognoid.
That reminds me, movies from the 80s that did very well in the 80s that I find hard to watch today, just because I don't think they're as good as I remember them from way back in the day. Coneheads. I remember Coneheads being funnier than it is.
This is gonna sound weird, but I think the Coneheads SNL bits actually aged better than the movie did.
I can see it.
Like, not much better, but they did. But I think they aged better.
It is astounding how many SNL skits just become movies eventually.
Yeah, there's been a few.
Some more successful than others.
Mission from Gad.
Blues Brothers. Would you consider Blues Brothers the most successful, or Wayne's World the most successful?
I know which one I'd prefer to be more successful, but I think Wayne's World might have gotten more acclaim.
Yeah.
Because, like, Blues Brothers is so much of a cult classic.
But what a classic.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about some of the lesser ones, like, there was Pam. There was, Undercover...
Sorry, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Huh?
Undercover Brother, I believe, was one.
Oh.
I know there's more. Well, Coneheads, obviously. We were just talking about that.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know if any of Chris Farley's bits from SNL ever made it to movies. He just did goofy movies.
Yeah. He did movies while working at SNL with David Spade, but I don't think they were based on anything SNL related. They were just doing their own thing.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure I'm forgetting at least one or two, but...
Oh, we must be.
Okay. Maybe a last stand situation, just to... in case things go really wrong, give us another shot at life.
Yeah, and like, 40% of this hole is still hull.
Yeah, 40% of this hull is like 100% of other hulls' hull.
Yeah. Speaking of movies, though, I've recently discovered that my eldest sister has never seen Tropic Thunder, and I'm going to have to fix that.
I saw that in theaters, and it was like a blind pick where we were just like, we want to go to the movie theaters. We don't know what we're going to watch. I had no idea about the movie going in, which is the best way to ever watch that movie.
Good pick. Damn.
It was hilarious. I didn't realize until embarrassingly late that was Robert Downey Jr. or Tom Cruise. Like, it took an embarrassing amount of time before I was just like, oh my god.
Yeah, I've never been a huge Tom Cruise fan, but his role in Tropic Thunder is easily my favorite Tom Cruise role ever.
Oh, easily. That is a roller coaster of a movie.
Yeah, it really is.
My favorite part of the movie. Not my favorite scene, but just the part when I think back, just the fact that they kept the bit going that long makes me laugh. Is that he got his TiVo.
Yeah.
Do you remember TiVo, kids?
I barely remember TiVo.
Do you remember newspapers and magazines? Just various other dead forms of media?
Look, I actually had a rotary phone in my room when I was a kid.
Me too. It's because for some time when I was a kid, I lived at my grandfather's house, and he had a rotary phone.
I gotta tell you, like, having friends with zeros in their numbers, you never wanted to have to talk to them.
Dialing long phone numbers was agony.
Yeah, like unfortunately, like one of my best friends back then the last 4 digits of his number were 3009. Like, I'm just gonna walk to your house.
Dial a 1-800 number.
I refuse.
Also, I think it's Rampage time.
Oh yeah. Like world tour or just standard?
Depends on which world. We're kind of cruising through space in general. I'm sure we'll pass on by.
No, dibs on playing Lizzie.
But it'll be like one of those,
you
like...
have the monkey.
This would be like one of those, like, Beverly Hills, like, tour bus tours. Be like, on your left, you can see, the world of, Omicron Persei 8. This is the first alien world I can think of.
I mean, it's a good one.
Also, Patty into Patty, Wave 200 shenanigans.
Yeah, what's happening here?
Well, there's a wild Wave 199 into, this is happening Wave 200. But...
Not happening very well.
Hey, Patty, would you hang out, like, on screen? Oh, you... Get back here. There you go.
So on the topic of movies, though, like back from like the 80s and 90s when we were, you know, still wee lads.
Sure.
Can you think of any movies that you saw growing up that you feel like people nowadays should see at least once?
Most Jackie Chan movies.
You know, good picks.
I have people who have never seen Jackie Chan movies, and then I get so excited because I get to show them Jackie Chan movies. Due to insurance and people with self-preservation instincts, we're not likely to get movies like those again in quite the same way. But
yeah.
But man, those are some good movies.
I think my pick would probably honestly have to be like Labyrinth.
Good choice. I will say
just because, you know, David Bowie in his heyday, fucking Henson Studio in their heyday.
Oh yeah.
And the Bog of Eternal Stench. I mean, come on.
I will say my movie critiqueness wasn't very good when I was a child. Children tend to like movies that are objectively not very good, which is why I've gone on record saying that my favorite movie as a kid was the Pauly Shore vehicle In the Army Now.
Okay, that wasn't even on the radar.
I know.
For the pick. Wow.
I haven't seen it in 20 years. I feel like I should go back to watch it at some point just to see.
Now I just want to watch Encino Man again. No, like one of my favorite movies as a kid was actually a Disney flick.
All right.
Flight of the Navigator.
That's a solid movie.
Yeah, and like I got a chance to introduce that to some of the younger generations at a movie night not too long ago, and be like, people enjoyed the hell out of it. Couldn't believe that was Pee Wee Herman, you know, doing the voice of the robot.
It was a different time.
Yeah, back before he was, you know, not allowed in movie theaters. Oh, Paul Rubens.
Oh, that was a very unfortunate shield that he got.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, no, we're fine. We're just gonna, yep, there we go. just play it safe.
I mean, they were just, they were, oh, hi.
What wave is this?
220. Oh, also bananas.
Yeah, okay. No, we're
alive.
We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's a-okay.
Is it? No. Okay.
We're fine. We're probably a-okay fine. Stop shooting at me, please.
That was just such a different era for movies, though, too. I mean, like, looking
absolutely.
back, it's like, you know, Princess Bride came out of that era. Little Monsters, which, like, it's niche and kooky, but it was like it was a really well done movie.
You want to hear something that's just full on, just old man brain, just, you know, the old man yells at cloud situation. I've always been a fan of the Bond movies. And the other day...
Oh, like the classic Bond movies? Absolutely.
All Bond movies. I love them all.
I fell out of the franchise a bit with Craig.
I think Craig is probably my favorite Bond, personally. But but I understand.
He made a great Bond.
But
it was the writing around him that I was just like, I'm not feeling it anymore.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll get another guy.
Also, the last one I actually saw, I think, was Quantum of Solace, and I'm just like...
Oh, well, you can't end on that one. That was the worst one.
It was the most recent at the time, and I'm like, I feel like I might be done with Bond.
That movie was the worst Daniel Craig Bond movie, period.
I mean,
it's not even close. Because
I understand.
It's worse than being a bad movie. It's a boring movie. Boring is infinitely worse than bad. You can laugh at bad. Boring is just you're just like please be over.
Laugh at
bad. But the original point I was making was oh, hello again, Seraph. I watched Goldeneye because I was like, I haven't seen Goldeneye in forever. I mostly remember this movie not through the movie but through the video game.
Through the game, yep.
But the movie started, and it was what, mid 90s movie, maybe even late 90s, probably late 90s.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
The movie had film grain because it was shot on real film, and I got nostalgic by watching the graininess of the film, and I was like, this shouldn't be a thing. Clear fidelity is objectively better, but I really enjoy the film grain. It makes me
objectively
feel
better, artistically questionable.
The film grain just makes me feel better about life. Also, game.
Well, they are tired of your shit.
Singularity. Fix it. Fix it, Singularity.
What boggles me now, though, is that, you know, in the age of digital filmmaking,
got 'em,
they have created filters to simulate film grain.
Yes,
but like anyone that grew up in that era of movies,
you know the
like
difference.
we know it's fake.
Like, this is gonna sound like such old man pretentious nonsense, but because I was never one of those people that's just like, the vinyl sounds better, man. But like, this is like the visual version of that.
It kind of is.
So it's like, I don't know, man.
And like I've never been the whole, like, you know, vinyl sounds better kind of thing. I just it's a different ritual. You get more involved in the process of listening to music when you have to play with turntables and whatnot.
Sure.
It's not better by any means. Like, you know, look at speaker technology nowadays. Look at digital recording technology nowadays. Like, but it puts you back into the experience in a way that modern stuff can't do.
Yeah. I can see
And, like,
that.
that's actually and that's like with that exact scenario, like, it's a cool thing because my youngest niece is getting super into vinyl
Okay.
because she enjoys the ritual. She enjoys, like, and she's fascinated by turntables and how they work. So it's like supporting the hell out of this. Like, for her birthday coming up, I'm actually going to be tracking down and taking her to an actual record store because she's never been to one and she absolutely wants to. I'm just hoping I don't have to drive I'm just hoping I don't have to go to Chicago to do it, but we'll see what happens.
I would hope that there's one closer than that, but they are a bit more niche these days.
Yeah, I think my sister's convinced that there's one in like the next major town south of us, so about 25 minutes, which, like, totally fine. I go to Oshkosh fairly often. But if there isn't, like, maybe Milwaukee, maybe Madison. But if not those, then it's looking like Chicago, and I don't want to go to Chicago.
Yeah, that seems like a bit of a journey.
For those of you listening from Chicago, don't take this personally.
Take it
because
absolutely personally.
My entire experience with Chicago is driving through it.
My entire... Like,
that being said, I hate Chicago because all I've ever gotten to do is drive through it.
So this sounds like I don't have the same experience of having to drive through Chicago to hate it, but I understand it because that is my exact feelings with Boston. I hate Boston specifically because traveling through and around Boston
It's
is
a
awful.
nightmare. Like, I would rather drive through downtown Atlanta during rush hour than go anywhere near Chicago.
And this is how we know that James isn't secretly here, because I could feel him, like, I could feel an eye twitch. Just...
I didn't say stop in Atlanta. I said drive through.
Even that... Oh, boy. Well, I flirted with disaster. I thought I could outrun glory. I tried to race against time. Boost.
So shiny. It's still one of the best boosts for bodies.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I saw the double. The double. Oh God, why can I not think of it? Bulwark. And I was just like, yeah, there's.
This is problematic.
I'm just gonna have to try something here. And I did. Oh boy.
Well, I mean, you survived the non-existent laser rave at 150, so...
Oh, that rock. That rock tried to take me out.
It really did.
Oh, these little dinguses are trying to take me out. They're all trying to take me out.
Like that Franz Ferdinand song. No!
Almost 2 million. But this is the thing with Leviathan. Leviathan is a very binary mode. You're either killing it or you're getting killed. There's no in between. Yeah. There's no I'm doing okay. It's you're crushing it and then you're dead. Yeah, I did.
And then you throw Bastion on as a little hat, and you're like, what do you do?
Yeah, and I wasn't utilizing the crash damage version of the Bastion that much, which was the whole reason for picking it. But I did it with Leviathan, and it was reasonably successful. So
yeah, but you made it to what, almost 270?
Yeah, 270. I beat both of your estimations. Wait, no, your second estimation was like 280. I fell before your second estimation. So you know what? Reasonably accurate. Credit where credit's due.
I'll take ballpark, considering I don't play sports ball.
You know what? Fair enough. So I guess on that note, hope you guys enjoyed it. And with that, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.